All right, welcome back to the Chronicles of Bachi, the stories. Let's see. I just talked about one about the whole Mafia standoff. Now you think because of doing the clubs, the Mafia would be the big problem, but it's not. Actually, well, we had a mixture of military foreigners, Brazilian, Japanese, African, Hispanic. I mean, it was a mixture of everybody, every culture, race, religion in Japan. It comes to those kind of clubs and stuff to mix. And they had the little areas. You had your little Brazilian area, and you had your Japanese group area, and it's a huge club, and they just kind of break off into their own little groups, and they hang out, dance together, drink together, and have fun. And once in a while, when they mix, like I don't know, say the Brazilian, Colombian, those guys would like to hang out near where the bathroom was, and so say a Russian girl walks by, and the Brazilian guy looks at him, and then it would turn into a fight. And some of those girls are crazy. They're quick to grab bottles, and so girls were one of our biggest issues when it came to fights, because they just didn't care. And take off their shoe, their heel, and start hitting people over the head. And those things, if you've ever been hit in the head with a heel, it hurts. But I would say the majority of our issues was with Japanese. The young guys who get drunk, or the Mafia wannabe guys, because they drink some tequila, and for whatever reason they want to fight, or they want to try out their luck on some whoever. So I did have an issue. Navy guys, they come in, they're just young, just getting having fun, because in the States the legal drinking age is 21, but in Japan it's 20. So when they're here, they can drink at 20. And these kids have never drank before, or they have, and just hit it. But anyway, so they come here at 20, and it's open bar for them. It gets a little crazy. They get a little out of hand. I've had guys steal a bottle of tequila from the counter, and they grabbed the bottle of tequila, and we found the guy, and we saw him do it. It was on the cameras and stuff. We saw him reach over, grab the bar. He just disappeared into the crowd, and it's a big club. They caught him, and the tequila was gone. So I told him, I said, we get about 30 shots out of a bottle of tequila. That's the $5 a shot. You do the math. That's how much you owe me. Of course, they're like, oh man, tequila's not, that's what you owe me. Either you pay me the money, or I'll call the command and let them know you're coming. That way you get locked up on base, and you'd lose 3 months' pay anyway. So, and I didn't like being a dick to these guys, a lot of them, because I know that they're young, dumb kids getting drunk, but some of them deserved it. I had one kid. We'll go over dress codes real quick. Dress codes for clubs. When a club makes a dress code, it's not always because that type of clothing or that wear means you're bad. That isn't the purpose of it. A dress code will help you filter out the problems and the issues. So let's say you say no, Reebok or Nike or Adidas, running pants. Those I forget what you call them, like running pants, the jogging pants, flimsy, thin material. Now, in Japan, a lot of the little troublemaker kids and stuff, they wear those kind of clothes. They wear those running suits, like little gangs. So, in the Mafia, the younger Mafia wears a full running suit, like the red, all the way down running suit and stuff. So when we say no running suits or no running pants or whatever it is, we're trying to target a certain group. Now, if a normal person comes wearing running pants, and we say, sorry, on the wall it's like a dress code. It says, no whatever, no hats, no running pants, no bandanas, blah, blah, blah. We say, hey, sorry, but, we can't allow you, we don't allow running pants. And, if they're like, oh, really, serious, I didn't know that, is there anywhere around here I can buy another, like a Walmart or something, I can get some clothes and change, then usually I'll be like, hey, look, you made a mistake, you didn't know this time, but come on in, have fun time, have a good time, don't worry about it, just next time, don't wear it. And I try to filter them out. You try to see how they respond to the way you're telling them that they can't, because if they come in with an attitude, they're already ready to cause trouble. Now, if you tell a person, hey, sorry, you can't come with running pants, they're like, what the hell? That's bullshit. Who do you think you are telling me what I can and can't wear? You can't do it. Then you already know if they enter the club with that attitude, it's just going to get worse. The more they drink, it's just going to build. So that's why a lot of clubs put up those dress codes. If you are cool, or if you're like, I'm sorry, I didn't know I could wear a bandana. Is there anywhere I can buy a hat or whatever? Then usually, not usually, but sometimes they'll be like, look, tell you what, just go in, but next time don't. Just don't be a dick about it. And more likely, you might get a little further. But if you throw up attitude at the front, the entrance, if you're giving a problem to security at the entrance or the manager, whoever's sitting at the front, they know you're going to come in with a problem. So you're just bringing that baggage with you. So that's why dress codes are usually emphasized. So we had, of course, no bandanas, no red, no blue kind of thing, just to keep that problem out. Because believe it or not, there are people in Japan that think they are Bloods and Crips. And on top of that, there are some military guys that come over here bringing that with them to think they're Bloods and Crips here. I'm not getting into details. Yes, there is. No, there's not. I don't care. If you think you are, you think you are. That's whatever you feel. That makes no difference to me. But to keep it down, no bandanas. So this one, he is a Mexican kid. He's Mexican. He told me he's Mexican. He's like, it didn't mean blood. Could he come in wearing a red bandana? And I was like, sorry, you can't wear a bandana. Well, he was giving security some issues, and I walked by. And he was a Navy kid. He was wearing literally like mechanics coveralls, I guess, but they were clean, and red bandana. So I heard him arguing, and he's like, you can't, this is, this isn't blood, this is, I'm Mexican, this is my heritage type. He made up some religious thing that this is why he needed this red bandana, just total bullshit. So, I came up there and said, look, bro, it's not going to happen, the sign's on the wall, take off your bandana or don't come in, that's it. And he's like, well, I'm in the military, it's not like I'm here, and he just using every excuse in the world to not wear this. And the whole Mexican religion thing, like in my family, the red means this and this, you can't stop me from, and I'm sure in the States he tried to pull the same thing, but the kid was probably 20 years old, so he's never been to a club in the States, I don't think. Complete just pain in the ass. And I said, look, it's not happening. Take off your bandana or you don't come in. Security, escort him out if he doesn't want to leave it. I'm not going to waste time on this. It's a busy day. It was a Thursday, like our busiest day. Just getting to the peak time. So he takes the bandana off. And he's got a shaved head. So it's not like he was covering up his hair or anything. So he comes in. 13 seconds later, he puts his bandana back on. And I knew he would. So I watched him. I came up to him and I snatched it off his head. I handed it to security. I said, look, when you leave, you get it back. You're not getting it back, or you leave right now. So he's like, starting to cause a problem. And the security's like, look, I'll shut your mouth and walk away, or you're going to get kicked out and banned for life. So the kid, he's cussing me out in Spanish. I'm sure he had some good words to say. Then he walked away, and security's like, what do you want to do? I said, just keep an eye on him. Just don't worry about it. So actually, this was like New Year's Eve, and my brother was there. My brother came from the States to visit me. And I remember that because my brother was helping out with security and stuff that night. We were short on security. So anyway, so this kid, he caused another problem. Like he started a fight or something. He was drinking and he started a fight with some people. So we run over there and I see the kid. He's like to the side and I see the guy he's picking on. It's like it was like a Japanese guy with a girl, pretty girl. I guess he was probably hitting on the girl, so his boyfriend or whatever. And then some Navy guys kind of like trying to break it up. Now, this guy came in by himself. He might have met some friends in there, I don't know. But these guys were like, calm down. This is, relax. So there's one Navy guy had nothing to do with anything. He's standing next to me talking to the kid, the wannabe gangster, whatever he was. And I'm talking to Japanese people. Say, look, I'm sorry, just if you guys want. So I see out of the corner of my eye this kid, the Mexican guy, come towards us like charge. But his hands weren't up, they were down. And I kind of looked at him, and I thought he was going for the Japanese guy. So I kind of pushed the Japanese people back, and I looked at him, and, he come just running, but security grabbed him, and I said, take him out, get him out of here. But the poor kid next to me, the Navy guy, had nothing to do with any of this. He kind of drops to the ground, and he's just screaming. And looked down, and I guess that kid had a box cutter. And he was going to slice, that's why his hands were down. And he went for me, but instead of getting me, he got the kid next to me and just sliced his leg, like, right open, like at the top. And his muscles, like, come out of it, like, falling out of his leg. So he was on the ground holding. You could see, like, me, it was gross. I don't want to go into details. So we were like, oh, what? And it was a perfect cut through his jeans and everything. So I yell security to bring back the kid because they already started walking down the stairs. And I was like, watch out, he's got something. So as they're holding him, and I call down the stairs, he looks up and he just takes off running, just bolts out. So security comes back up, the kid's gone. And we call it ambulance. Ambulance comes, picks up the poor kid and the other kid that got sliced for no reason. And after that, the military police came and they, excuse me, they came and the investigators asked what he looked like, blah, blah, blah. I showed them the camera footage of who he was. And I don't know whatever happened to the kid after that, but yeah, that was a poor guy, wrong place at wrong time. I remember I told my brother, I think we should probably keep this one from my mom because I don't think she'll really enjoy hearing that story. So that's one of the issues. I mean, there's a lot more issues, with these guys, a lot of fights in here and there. So I hope that you enjoyed the story, and I'll think of some more and let you know. Stay tuned. Later.